Describing our segment coming up. This is our LOL segment, and today, we got some emails we're gonna read to you listeners out there, and we hope that you email us as well after this show or during the show, whatever you want to do. I picked three emails out of all the emails that we got that I found funny. I hope you guys find them just as funny as I did. But anyway, what's the email address just so they won't forget out here?
change.da.game6@gmail.com.
All right, here's the first email, and it comes from some guy, not somebody, some guy. A guy named a guy named Tim from Las Vegas said, "Urban sports scene with a question mark. Are you really a sports show? Because every time there's a commercial break, it's a commercial about diabetes, getting healthy, or some other bleep. I'm not gonna curse on there. How low budget too? I watched Dr. Oz. Who in the heck is Dr. Rogers?
Tim sounds like he pays for sex anyway, so why are we even listening to him? Isn't he? He's from Vegas, right?
Because he's in Vegas.
He probably plays for. He sounds like a person that pays for
Hey,
sex. Tim.
next time we go to commercial break, we're gonna play our Dr. Rogers clip, dog. Which I think we should do that, right?
Well, most definitely. Dr. Rogers is a beast. NIH.
It is what it is. Anyway, second one, a guy from Fairfax, VA, which is fairly close, so we can find you, dog, for being disrespectful. His name is Eric. He said, "Is it me, or is Big Ben coming up with the questions to potential NFL rookies? Maybe he thought Dez Bryant's mom could do his bachelor party sometimes. It's not like, it's not, y'all crazy. It's not about what you know. It's who you know. So I'm guessing he's trying to say Big Ben could ask a coworker, hey, could your mom do a discount party for us? What y'all think about that?
Well, I'm not gonna go on Dez Bryant's mom too much because
You're a cowboy. I know.
I'm a Cowboy fan, yes, but I swore his mom had a jerry curl at the little draft selection show. So I mean, hopefully, at the draft selection show, it had Billy Packer and everybody. But I mean, I swore his mom had like a jerry curl, and it was just like, oh man, I know they ain't still got them in Texas, but
Real quick, though, he said, P.S., race has nothing to do with the questions. He wouldn't ask Kimbo Slice that question if he was a potential prospect. And I agree. I wouldn't ask Kimbo if his mother was
I agree with you. I wouldn't ask Kimbo either. I mean, the fact that the goal that he had to ask that question to me, that's unheard of. To ask someone, is your mom a prostitute? I mean, what benefit does that serve to you to know if that man's mother was a prostitute?
maybe he got to get his Pippen game on. I mean, who knows what Jeff Ireland does outside? He is in Miami,
Hey,
South Beach.
The same emailer asked. The same emailer did say, please though, don't talk about Big Ben too much because if I have to hear Will T say the word allegedly one more time, I'm going to scream. But go ahead, say it for me.
What you mean, allegedly?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
If he didn't want us to talk about him too much, he need to stop calling him Big Ben like he's a porn star. Then
That's his nick. That's his nickname, man. All right, last email, man. This is from a dude. Oh, Will, you gonna like this? His name is Omar. He's from Philly. He said, "Did y'all see Paul Blart tase that dude last night on the baseball field?"
Yeah, I saw that. I think
typical white thing.
Paul,
Typical white thing. Typical white thing for them to run onto a field and just
he
act like
called
it's normal.
his dad beforehand, and then
Another typical white thing.
You saw Paul Blart. He couldn't catch him though.
you left me speechless, bitch. You
Paul
left me speechless.
Paul Blart couldn't catch him.
I mean, I think it's a bit excessive for him to taser the young boy? Yes, I do. But at the same time, something was needed that can serve as an example to people going forward in the future.
Isn't that what they do in Philly? Y'all threw snowballs at Santa Claus. Y'all beat up everyone's mascot in football. I mean, y'all had a judge at y'all stadium back in the day. I mean, isn't that what y'all do to fans and people in general?
First of all, let's get it straight. I'm born and raised in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So first of all, you can't necessarily associate me with the crazed Eagles, Phillies, and 76ers fans.
30 seconds ago, you just said young boy. So you got some type of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey in you somewhere. So you just said young boy. But, I mean, he got what he got. Don't go on no field. You messing up the game. He should have tackled him. They should have jumped him. That's what they need more anyway.
Well, they couldn't catch him. Paul Blart was chasing him. He couldn't catch him. I don't know why he wasn't at Franklin Mills or King of Prussia Mall, wherever he should have been at. But that was ridiculous. And Chief Ramsey, who we know of, he was the D.C. police chief a few years back. He came
famous
out
because of the sniper.
He did. That was Chief Moose of Mo County.
You got the wrong person. Where was you at during that time?
Hey,
My bad.
Anyway, where was I?
I guess I'm off too.
Where was I?
That's why this is a sports show and not a social show.
Oh, is it? According to the email, it's a health show. Diabetes, please eat healthy. Anyway, look, we gotta take one more commercial break. We come back, we having real talk, dog, because we keep it real here.
Recently, I told you about clinical trials and why they're important to your health. Today, I have a good example to share. Hi, I'm Dr. Griffin Rogers, bringing you healthy moments from the NIH. I'm the director of the National Institute of Diabetes, Digestive, and Kidney Diseases. Our institute, known as NIDDK, supported a clinical trial of over 1,000 African Americans with kidney disease and high blood pressure. One of the findings was that a drug called an ACE inhibitor actually slows kidney disease that's caused by high blood pressure. This finding is important because for the first time a specific treatment was identified for reducing the risk of progression to kidney failure. NIDDK communicates this kidney disease research to the public in reader-friendly brochures such as What African Americans Need to Know. To read this brochure or get more information, visit our website at NIDDK or MyMagicDC.com. This is Dr. Griffin Rogers. Join me next week for more healthy moments.
I never let you down, I'ma shine on sight. Keep your mind on your grind and off of mine's alright, right? Hard, I'ma ball on those squares. I float in $250,000 cars everywhere I go. I know in the lead it may seem me might be, but no matter what they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flash like that.
All right, and we're back, and I had another email I wanted to mention real quick. Somebody emailed, do you guys actually have a script, or do y'all just quote-unquote wing it? And I read that last week, man. I thought, you know what? We do wing it, because after every commercial break, we have wings right here on set, dog. KFC, Buffalo Wild Wings, dog. And it's
Don't forget the
frustrating.
Murray's Jones.
As a vegetarian, I'm frustrated with all this. You know, oh yeah, Olo Pollo. You know, shout out to them folks out in Arizona, man. We feel your struggle. But anyway, this is the segment Real Talk where, you know, we get serious here. We like to talk about sports. We like to have a good time. But tonight we have Fish, who last week wasn't here, and to make up for that performance, he's going to head out this segment of Real Talk. Go ahead, cuz.
Well, this segment of Real Talk is where we like to blend the social aspects in sports.
They already know what Real Talk is about, man. Talk about this issue, please. Go ahead, man.
Our next issue you're going to know real well. But the Real Talk for this week is dealing with, do athletes deserve the same privacy of social life as everyday people? Me personally, I think, you know, they're not an athlete first, they're a person first. I mean, one particular thing is the Dez Bryant situation with his mother being called a prostitute. Me personally, I think that Jeff Ireland had the right to call her that, but at the same time, the way he used it as far as interviewing him was the wrong way to do it. Me personally, if he wants to talk, if he wants more information about his mom, he needs to do that in a different way. He needs to go out and get his investigators, go do a background check. But at the same time, he does deserve to need to know what's he getting his money into with this player.
I agree with you, Fish, that, you know, anytime you're about to pay someone millions of dollars, the company that they keep is important. But at the same time, I do think that some of the media and news outlets went a little bit too far. Like this morning, there was a story posted in regards to Dez Bryant's mom. Now, evidently, you know, it's still a hot issue, but it was over a week old. It was a week old, and a sports outlet went and reported that actually his mom was arrested, I think 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was 2009 for distributing, and she got like 10 years probation off that.
Yeah, so I mean, what's the purpose of, if we're really trying to let this issue die down, what's the purpose of bringing it back into the spotlight? Dez Bryant, just like his mom, just like everyone else, has made mistakes before. The difference is that he's a high class athlete that's very visible in the public eye. Does that mean that his business should be put out there any more than a regular person?
I don't want to really cut you off, but the thing about Dez Bryant is that, are we talking about situation that Dez Bryant got into, or are we talking about situation that his mom got into? As a person, you really can't choose your parents and what they do. You can only deal with the situation you find yourself in. Dez Bryant, he ain't got no DUIs. He doesn't have any type of drug history, any type of criminal activity. So it's basically that he's getting guilty by association. And as far as the situation that his upbringing was, that was a situation he found himself in. And as far as his mom selling